Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video doing an unboxing, review, and first time audio test of the True Wireless I27 Earbuds. This is a product that I actually received from the company for review in this video. And so what we'll do in this video is we'll go over the general packaging, the specifications of the headphones. I'll take them out, show you what they look like. Then I'll walk through pairing them with my iPhone so you get a general sense of how to do that. And then lastly, we'll do a fit test and an audio test to see how well they feel as well as how well they perform as far as audio quality. As always, if you're interested in potentially purchasing these, there will be links in the description below for where you can find them on Amazon. Okay, so these are the True Wireless I27 earbuds or earphones. I actually received these from the company for review in this video. And so first we'll go over the packaging and the general specifications. So on the front here is a diagram of what comes in the box. So it's going to be the headphones, which are going to be this ear wraparound design, and it's going to have a silicone insert that actually inserts into your ear, and then there's going to be the charging case. On the front of the box it lists that it's 5.3 Bluetooth compatible, hi-fi, and it's really designated for sports or running and like high intensity activities. And then on the back here they list some of the dimension or kind of features of the headphones. So it says that the model is I27. The headset itself is going to have 8 hours of playtime or battery life before it needs to be recharged, and then the charging case itself is going to have 48 hours. So if you add this up, it's a total of 56 hours of use before you have to charge it from completely dead to fully charged. So that's more than enough battery power. The charging time itself for the headset is going to be 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the charging case is going to be 2 hours. And then they list some information as far as the frequency, power, battery, that sort of thing, which is not really relevant here. And for this model, it's going to be the black color, which is designated here. So that's everything as far as the box, the packaging. So we'll just take a look at this and get it open. So the packaging, it's basically this pull-out design. You have an open tab here where you pull up, and then underneath here is going to be the headphones. In this case, there's going to be an accessories section here, which we'll pull out and we'll open in a second. And then there's going to be the instruction manual below. Rather than going over the instruction manual and everything on the video, what I'll do is I'll quickly read this, and we'll go over the general features once I get an understanding of this. But what I'll do is I'll walk through how to pair it. We'll walk through the different touch commands, how well they perform, and kind of general features of the headphones so you know how they work and their overall functionality. But I'll read that in a second. In the meantime, we'll get this box open. So first off, the accessory box, we'll take a look at what they have included in here. Typically, it's just going to be a USB-C cable, and so that's what you see here. So let me pull this apart, but basically it's a USB-A to a USB-C cable for charging. It does not have the wall adapter, so you'll need to purchase that separately or use a different wall adapter for charging this when you attach it to the actual wall. So that's the accessory cable. Then there's going to be silicone inserts for the ear in this bag, and so I believe what this comes with is a large, medium, and small size. So depending on your ear canal size, you can customize this to whatever you need. There's going to be a total of 4 here, and then I'm sure there's going to be 1 on the actual headphone in the case, so a total of 6. And then here's the actual case. So this is the charging case that it comes in. It's this sleek black plastic design, pretty like simple, nothing too complicated. As far as that, there's going to be a charging port on the side, which allows you to plug the USB-C plug directly in here and charge it to the wall, which is a nice feature. And that's really it as far as the case. Nothing too special, nothing too fancy as far as the outside of it. And then here's the actual inside of the case. So hopefully you can see this well on camera, but these are the headphones. So they're going to be this black design. When you pull them out, they automatically turn on, as you can see here. And what you're seeing here is going to be a blue and red flashing light, which really designates that it's looking to pair the device. So we'll pair that in a second. But beyond the case, what I understand is I believe that when you put these back in and plug them in, yeah, as you can see here, You'll have a charging percentage for the overall case on the left-hand side. So currently it's at 99%, so it comes fully charged. And then when you plug these back in, sorry, because it faded out. On the right-hand side, you'll see bars for each of the headphones as far as the left and the right one, showing that one, it's charging, and that it shows the overall battery life. So that's a nice feature of the case. A lot of headphones don't have that, but that's what it is. That it closes very easily. It does stay closed. It's got like a magnetic clasp closure, so it's a really nice design from that as far as not having these fall out. And then the headphones themselves, we'll just take a look at real quick as well. And so if you look here, so what it's got on here is going to be a flashing light that it designates whether it's looking to pair the device or whether it's on, so that's one thing. There should be touch features when you touch or tap this area here, which we'll go through once we get the instruction manual done. And then there's this wraparound design that goes around the back of your ear and kind of keeps it in place. As far as the design here, it's going to have like a prong area as well as the silicone insert that'll insert directly into your ear canal, and this will keep it snug, and then this back portion will prevent it from sliding out. So it's very good for running, weightlifting, different exercises like that. But that's kind of the general feature. And then there's a charging port here that'll actually charge to the case. So that's what that area is there. And so that should connect directly with the case here, so that when it's aligned, it'll charge itself, which is nice. From my past experience with other headphone types, so this is actually the True Wireless I27 headphones, which are the current headphones I use. Sometimes what you notice is the charging port on the bottom here. If it doesn't plug in directly, you'll have issues with charging. But this is very comparable to the I27. It's just this different design with the silicone insert and then the wraparound design for your ears. But these are the two separate headphones that come with the brand. This I27 pair is the pair that I've been using at the gym for I think like 4 or 5 months now, and I absolutely love it. So I'm really excited about using these. So that's the overall design and features of the I27. Now what I'm going to do is read the instruction manual, then we'll walk through the different touch features, and as well as pairing it with my actual iPhone. Alright, so first off, we'll walk through how to pair this with an iPhone. I can't speak to Android devices because I do not have one. However, it's pretty straightforward. What you're going to do is first go to your settings screen on your iPhone. Then you're going to go to Bluetooth, which is directly here. This will show all the Bluetooth devices. Make sure that your Bluetooth is actually on. So make sure that it's not toggled off and that it's actually on, so the Bluetooth devices are activated. Okay, then as far as the headphones, all you have to do is basically take them out of the case like this. Okay, what you'll notice is that it's going to start flashing like this, where it's flashing red and blue. All right, and then if you look, your device, it'll search for other devices here at the bottom, and so I27 popped up right here. All you have to do is click that, wait for it to pair with your device, and then immediately it should pop up into your device's category here where it's I27 right there, and it shows that it's currently connected. So that's everything as far as pairing. It's very straightforward. It worked very well. It's streamlined, no issues whatsoever. Now the device is set up for working with your actual phone. So now what we'll do is we'll walk through doing an audio test, fit test, general look test, and kind of see how well these perform as far as audio quality. Okay, so now that we have the device paired, what we'll do is we'll walk through the different features and how these feel in my actual ears. So I'm going to take them out of the case, and basically it's this wraparound feature. So you insert the silicone directly into your ear canal, okay, and then what you do is you it wraps around your ear here. I'll say that from my personal experience, I don't usually like the silicone inserts. I find it a little bit irritating in my ear, so I don't usually buy these. But this one itself, it feels comfortable. It fit right in my ear. The wraparound feature is nice. It prevents it from shaking or moving outside of your ear, so that I anticipate this will work very well for working out, running, exercising, moving your head about without having it fall fall out, so that'll be a nice feature. But the silicone, I'll have to see if using it long term, whether it irritates my ear or causes problems. I will say that when you insert it in your ear, by having it in your ear directly, I do notice that I can't hear as much from this ear as compared to my right ear. So it does act as like a built-in noise canceling aspect. One thing you have to be cognizant of is if you're running about and there's cars or people passing by you or something like that, you may or may not hear them. So that's something you have to just be conscious of if you're playing music and having this kind of noise canceling aspect. But this one seems comfortable. I'll throw the other one in as well. Sorry, the music played. This one's comfortable as well. So the fit, design, the look seems comfortable. It seems like it's supposed to be from that standpoint. Now we'll walk through the audio testing. So because my device is paired already, I had Pandora playing, and it immediately plays. As far as the audio quality, it sounds perfect. There's no issues. You can raise or lower the volume. So I'm currently, sorry, I screenshotted. I'm currently about like 3/4 of the way, and it's easily raising or lowering the volume. I'll say that with my iPhone, raising it all the way, it'll be way too loud for your ear. So that's nice. It means that there's enough range of volume that it'll cover whatever you need in different circumstances. Just be cognizant that you might raise it too high and it potentially cause harm to your hearing, of course. As far as the touch features, we'll walk through them. I'm going to just leave one earbud out so I can talk at the same time. But they do have it in the instruction manual. On the top is going to be instructions as far as when you're listening to music. So what it's going to have is if you tap it twice, it'll play or pause the music. If you tap it once, which I think is this one, it will raise the volume or lower the volume. If you tap and hold it for 2 seconds, it'll skip a song, and then if you hold it for 5 seconds, it'll power off the device. That is virtually identical to the S23 headphones. Those features that are identical, no changes there. So what I find is for this headphone itself, what you have to do is tap the bottom part here. So what you do is you tap the bottom, and that'll pause or play. Oh, sorry. If you tap twice, it'll pause or play it. So that's exactly what happened, okay? So it paused immediately, was very responsive, which I like because I've had issues with this in the past, if you look at my past videos. If you tap it twice again, it'll play, which it did not that time. And it didn't that time again. For some reason, I always have trouble with this. There you go, it played that time. But then it paused again. so there you go. It played, okay. Now for raising or lowering the volume, if you tap the left-hand side, it's gonna lower the volume. So if you tap it once, it'll lower the volume. But then if you tap on the right-hand side, the right earbud, and it'll raise it. And so that's exactly what's happening. It's raising it each time I tap, and that's very responsive there. That's a feature that I use all the time in the gym, raising or lowering it depending on the song and the volume of the song. So that's nice and it's very responsive. And then if you want to skip a song, what you do is you basically just tap this, tap and hold for 2 seconds. So 1, 2, and then it actually beeped. And then it skipped to the next song and played immediately. And then if you tap and hold for 5 seconds, it'll power it on and off, and that's the other feature. Then it also has speech features, where for when you're on the phone. I'm not going to go over those because I don't have personal experience, but that's kind of everything for the features. I will say that compared to the S23 headphones, these seem a little bit more receptive, more responsive, and more consistent. The S23, I've had a lot of issues where I can't lower the volume on the left-hand side as compared to the right. So these seem a little bit better as far as the overall touch feature along this and where you tap as far as that. So these are the True Wireless I27 Bluetooth headphones. They've got 56 hours of battery life. They should have a good range from your device, probably like 30 to 40 feet before they lose pairing. But I'd have to check that out with personal experience. You can get them on Amazon for about $30. So if you're interested in purchasing these, check out the link below. But if you have questions, comments, post them below. And thanks for watching. If you hit the subscribe button as well, that's always appreciated.